know. Yeah, man. Store boss, you know. And yeah, say red flame, blue flames. What's entertainment? Yo, Atlanta, Georgia. One go boy. Hey, love it when you whine like that. Position and make me give you from back, girl. First time when me see you, me swear I feel make a eye contact, baby girl.
What's good, y'all? Yes, sir. It's the biggest ever. Lucky Lefty, what's good? This ain't motivation. Welcome to the biggest show in the game. If that song ain't motivation, Ciroc, Much Finer Vodka, Wild Cherry Pepsi, Cash App, you know we gave all that stock away, that money, that big money out there. A lot of you guys caught stock for the first time in your life. Amazon, this, that, this. You came up right here in our little show on IG, which we call the biggest show in the game. And there's so much to talk about. And that's why I had to come on again. And it's amazing. Rest in peace, young Dolph. And I met him a couple of times. He was a great guy. But I only know him with some of my brother, yo, like that. And so I've been asking friends of mine, you know, today my brother Avi Pristine Jewelers, he was so out of it yesterday, today, wore blue for Dolph. I didn't know they was tight like that. And so he told me a story that young Dolph would call his mother, Pristine Jewelers' mother, every year on her birthday. He knew her birthday. And he would call, check up, how's mom's, how's her birthday? I got these quotes that people sent to me, right? And it says, in the Bible it says, a man's enemies are never far off. They're always members of his own household. This is in the Bible. The Bible, Jesus says, this ain't even the Bible now. Now they're saying Jesus. Jesus says, a prophet is not without honor except in his own town, among his relatives, and his own home. So in other words, to double down on what I was saying yesterday, people can admire you from all over, look up to you. But in your own household or in your own hood, there's haters amongst you. This is what the Bible says thousands of years ago. And so here you are. It's two things. When I was coming up, you know, so let me explain something to you. I don't really believe this, but let's say it's true. That maybe you lived in a lifetime before and then you died and you came back I don't know. But if I did live in a life before this one, I had to be rich. I had to be wealthy or well off. Why do I say that? I remember being 12 years old, sitting in front of my building with my boy Louis from Cortland. Shout out Louis. And the Bronx looked like abandoned buildings, like bombs blew up on it. And I remember nobody in my family had no money. I remember looking out and I was telling Louis, I say, yo, Louis, this poor shit ain't for me. But what would I know about rich? I'm telling my age, but I'm talking about before rap videos. Before we had no inspiration. But I knew when I was 12, I didn't want to be broke. Shout out Sharon Burke hitting me up on the other phone. I knew I didn't want to be broke. So now, we all in the hood. We all going through fucked up shit. Some in the projects, some in the tenements. And we all dream. The dream is getting out the hood. And then when there's some of us that get it out the hood, get up out the hood, we get mad at them because they never come back. Now, if you're ready to talk some real shit, let me see some fire signs, because this is the only way I could know that you guys are ready for some shit. Yeah, this is the big show, and we're going to go into verses. My girl Stephanie Mills, Shaka Khan, that's why I came on so early, because I'm not missing that for nothing in the world. I know I am alive. When I see that verses at 8 o'clock, I'm going to pinch my skin to be sure that I am alive. And I am in the moment. I am in the now. Shout out to my man Terrence in the wheelchair on the check in Harlem. And so we look at these people who made it up out the hood, whether they're business owners, entrepreneurs, celebrities, whatever. One day they make it, we never see them again. And so we mad at them and we talk, oh, at least Fat Joe's here, such and such ain't here. And I'll be like, yo, chill, right? But, oh, you know, they just left. They never look back. Now, what about the ones that stood in the hood, invested in the hood, didn't give up and try to uplift? So I seen stupid comments like, yo, young Dolph shouldn't have drove Lamborghini in the hood. Bro, he is trying to inspire the people to let you know that he made it out of there and you can make it out of there. And I can relate. You see me on Instagram, you see that sky blue Rolls Royce. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't bring it up to New York. I don't bring it to the Bronx. One summer, I took my cars up to New York. And unfortunately, because I'm not bragging, but I'm thinking I'm inspiring my people. Fat Joe's still here. You can touch him. But I seen a lot of jealousy in people's eyes all over the corners. And I knew to never bring, jealous one's envy, to bring some super sexy shit up there. Because where I'm from, people are looking at it with jealousy and hatred. When the only thing I try to do is inspire the people. And so, why not? All right, so young Dolph, I happen to know he had a lot of money. But he chose to live in Memphis. The baby still lives in North Carolina. Nelly stood in St. Louis. Is this a mistake? Is this a mistake? Jam Master Jay invested in his own community. Made a studio in his own community. He got murdered in his own hood. This is a ginormous superstar. We credit Run DMC for being the group that broke open hip-hop on another level. He was murdered in his own hood. Big L, my little brother, I dare you to see what kind of project or what kind of album, what kind of mixtape, where he didn't say 139th and Lennox. He said it in every song. He was most proud of 139 and Lennox. Now, he would call me, Joe, I need you to come down there. I got beef with somebody in my block. I'm coming over there to handle the beef. I go down there, but he grew up with them. He would never play dirty. He'd be like, Joe, chill. Let me just fight him one-on-one. Hold me down. Well, we would just jumped out the van and whatever, right? But he loved his block so much, they murdered him on his own block. Why? Should he have left? Should he have moved? He's screaming 139 and Lennox in every song, chinks drugs, stack bundles, putting rock away on the mat, murdered in their own hood. Nipsey Hussle invested in his own community, opened businesses, gave jobs, refused to leave to Beverly Hills, refused to go to Calabasas. How do you repay him? How do you repay him? Mo 3, Soldier Slim. I have never been to Detroit and not see my guy Proof out there. I mean, if you would have ever thought that a person was loved anywhere, was Proof from D12. I mean, I never went to Detroit without Proof there. And they loved him. He was alone. Got killed. Know how many phone calls I got from the smartest people in the world saying, Joe, I know you the Don, you walk all over. I need you to hire security now. And so we come on here and we talk about investing in our own community. Mac Dre. We talk about investing in our own community. Soldier Slim. But what? Something happened to Fat Joe at a store, Freaky Tie too. Fat Joe, oh, he shouldn't have been here. What do you want? Inspiration? What do you want? Motivation? Or do you want treason? Erica, what's the real talk you want to have about? Hold up. She said one day let's have a real talk. No, Erica. I need to be educated. Erica, because baby, if I'm wrong, please explain to me. I explained Big L. It's my girl, community activist, Erica Ford. Scott LaRock. The point is, when somebody does good, and never comes back, oh, I'm sorry, Erica. Feel better, Erica. Somebody does good in the community. I am one of those guys that call them sellouts because they don't come back. this is some shit. Okay? And yesterday I put up that little Boosie clip. It's the realest shit in the world. He said most rappers get killed in their own hood. People are jealous. They was in your 3rd grade class. They mad at themselves. Now people are really upset with themselves. And then when you grow up like me in my era, guys are really hitting 45, 50 years old, 52 years old. Now they turn around and they think about all the years they spent chasing girls, doing the dumb shit, doing that. Now they mad because they're like, holy shit. In 10 years, I'm 60. I ain't got my shit together now. Imagine in the future. And so they mad at themselves. A lot of these guys are jealous because they mad at where their life ended up. They didn't get up. They didn't put in the work. I just seen, I think Brooklyn Johnny said, everybody want the money, but nobody want to put in the work. I get up, sometimes 4 in the morning, go to the airport, my bones are hurting. Y'all know I hate the planes. I'm scared to death. I arrived in fucking Portland, Oregon. And I go put on a show for everybody, smile, show everybody love. And I love to perform, but I put in the work. Shout out to Cash App, just giving all the stocks away. Cash App giving all the stocks away. So now, if you're young, you might can't relate. You might can't understand what I'm about to say. But if you're young, you the guys that need this information more than anybody. When you take someone's life, that's it. There's no more come back. You took them off of earth. Gone. Can't be with their family. Can't be with their loved ones. I'm not talking about a rapper, anybody. When you playing God, I'm taking this guy off of earth. Now I understand if it's self-defense, true self-defense, not the trials we watching on TV. Real self-defense. I believe that both these trials, these guys went in there with an alibi. Like these guys are like learning how to get away with the crime before they do the crime. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving too. I mean, we've been watching this shit forever. The first hot day of the summer, shootout in the park, little baby gets killed, shot in the head. We've been seeing this shit forever. But when does it stop? Because you go, you kill somebody. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give you a bar, a gem you never heard in your life. The minute I hear 2 gunmen, somebody's going to jail. Why, Fat Joe? 2 gunmen got away, mask on, hoodies. Why? Because if you did it yourself, you wouldn't tell on yourself. Listen, if you did it yourself, you wouldn't tell on yourself. But now for life, you caught a murder with somebody else, who can tell on you? In 10 years, this guy gets caught robbing a supermarket, sticking up a bank, selling drugs. Hey, I know something. And here you are, moved on. You might have changed your life. You're a preacher now. They knock on the door. Papito, come with me. This second I hear 2 gunmen, it's over. I know sus one, we on Wendy, that's going to be daytime, kids, fun, Thanksgiving. Right now, I'm talking some real shit, sus. It's different. So motherfucker act like he with you. You do a crime like that, he got it in the back pocket. Remember Monopoly? Get out of jail free? Get out of jail free. He got it in the back card. Salam alaikum, my people in Egypt. Egypt is on the check. Look, I got a lot of things to talk about, but I'm going to be honest with you. Something's got to change. Something's got to happen. I'm the biggest preacher of stay in the hood, invest in your community. Give back to your community. All I've been hearing about young Dolph, I've been calling people. Greatest guy. Ghazi can't even talk on the phone. Y'all's my business partner, my brother. A lot of people shaking up. Because apparently this was a good guy. Versus tonight. Shaka Khan is a living legend, icon, queen. I bet you all think she's going to win. I don't doubt it. Stephanie Mills, now that's my mother and my aunt and my favorite. She's on my top 5. So y'all know where I'm going with that. I'm biased. One thing I know is going to be a hell of a time. Versus tonight, 8 o'clock. The #1 app for music, hip hop. Sunday service. Kanye West is on there every Sunday. If you want to hear some real shit, let me see fire signs. Killing music ain't doing shit. Music is entertainment. Watching movies, Call of Duty, is all entertainment, bro. Because you heard something on a song, you're not going to kill somebody. That's bullshit, bro. Keep your gun in your pants. Keep your gun in your. People talk about change, but ain't really to commit to real change. If you want real shit, fire signs. Rasha Bahausin. Salam alaikum, my brother. Alhamdulillah. Out there in Dubai. Imagine doing 50. Some people can't take 1 day in jail. 1 day. 50 Christmases, Thanksgivings, birthdays. If you had kids, they're already 50, 60 years old. 50 years in jail. At that, they falsely accuse you of killing a beloved icon. 2 men who served 50 years in jail. Supposedly killing Malcolm X, the Malcolm X, got let go today, exonerated. But they knew all the time these people were innocent. Why they leave them in there for 50? You can't give me $1 billion. 50 years. Not 1, not 2, not 1 day. 2 days is 50 years. They let them out today while they're old and like, how do you feel? How do you think I feel? We don't even know how you feel. Life is crazy. But that is the craziest shit ever. 50 years. You 20 years old, 30 years old. Think of everything you did with your daughter, with your this, with your best friend, your brother, your sister. You went to the movies. You went to the Rockettes. You did whatever the fuck. You played basketball, worked in 50 years in jail. These people went to jail. You know, I went to jail for a couple of months. Now, I remember we was sitting in a room. And everybody starts getting to talking about what they in jail for. So I'm in the feds, and these guys says, and I'm not 50 years, nothing like this, man. And somebody says, well, I robbed a bank. I got 18 years. Cool, they was in the feds. Yo, I did counterfeit. Cool. Yo, I kidnapped somebody. Cool. Yo, I had 10 kilos in my thing. Cool. Yo, crack. What are you? Crack. What you in here for? Nah, I ain't couple of nah, not crack. They said, you really want to know? I said, yeah. I said, I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. They start laughing so much. They laugh. Ah! Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't. You know what the hardest thing in the world to do around real men with life sentences is to say, hey, I didn't do it. It's unbelievable. It's a slap in the face. It's a disrespect. You talking about your innocence in jail is like, do me a favor, that's blasphemy. Don't talk like that. These men were innocent and got exonerated. And mostly because the documentary that came on Netflix, where a regular simple man, I think he was a bus driver or something, or a tour guide, said, how come we don't know who killed Malcolm X? And he went in there and he uncovered some things and realized nobody ever tried to really find out who killed Malcolm X. Now we got to talk about it. I don't know if y'all seen this football player who beat the shit out of his baby's mother. Did anyone see the football player who beat his baby's mother worse than she stole something? Listen, guys. We do not own these women. As much as a woman tell you, and I don't want to disrespect, this is not yours. It's theirs. I don't know what type of, what happened in that situation, but body slamming your girlfriend, your baby mother on top of a baby, I mean, the cat ran out of there. And so what I'm saying is, this guy got to get fucked up. His ass whooped, dragged, beat butt naked. It's disgusting. Like really, really disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Nah, he don't get life in jail, but you know, I'm not against that. I am for her brother or the community. Wait till you read my book. The community coming together, beating the living daylights out this motherfucker. But let me ask you a question. What is the similarity or the commonality? Because somebody give me a word that's with common. What is the running side to side? What's the commonality, if that's a word, with these football players beating this shit out their wives? I mean, hitting them like they're men. Remember the guy beat up the girl in the elevator? The other guy killed the baby mama. Is it that these NFL players take so many hits to the head that they can't control their anger or their violence? This guy needs to get his ass whooped in the worst way. You know me, I'm never about putting people in jail. That's not my style. You love that girl, she got some cousins, go beat the fucking skin off this dude. I'm telling you, that's what I believe in. Now, every week, DUI, domestic violence, I see this shit on ESPN. Every day. A new football player. Why are they hating or hitting? I do not care. Somebody said cheated or whatever. I don't care, bro. I do not care if they cheated. Does not give you the right to throw their faces through TVs, to knock them out cold and drag them through you can't, bro. You can't, bro. And anybody who co-signs that, any man that's down with that, you are a sucker, my friend. I watched the interview with Shantae. Her sister, I never knew that. Her sister came out, she got beat up. And I'm not, you know, it ain't just football play. It's fucked up. Love is pain. And sometimes we got to walk away. As much as we've been hurt, we got to walk away, even if somebody cheated, even if somebody did this and this and that. It hurts. These guys beating up, they were like, how tough could you be? How tough can you be? Anthony Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis. Yeah, you gotta walk away. I know you might have called a girl. I don't know if she did, but I don't know if you catch a girl cheating, your wife cheating. I'm not gonna lie, it goes both ways, but there's some women that are fucking, they get on your nerve, bro. They'll go hard and hard and hard and hard. I get it. You gotta walk out, you gotta go. Even if they talk about your mother, they talk about everything, you gotta move on. You cannot beat these women like that. You cannot. And anybody who co-signs that is a sucker. I see Ashanti's sister said her jaw was broken. Her teeth was missing. Who does that? Who does that? Now, you can't do that to my sister. Recipe. You cannot do that to my sister with all the peace and equality I talked to you about. You ain't doing that to my sister. You would know how it feels to be dragged from the 20th floor all the way down to the fucking basement and your head hitting every step. I know I've been talking peace, man. I said, yeah. Social media is incredible because you could disrespect your baby mother on social media. Your kids are going to see this. And you got to watch yourself. Even if you're in the heat in the moment and somebody pull out the camera, don't disrespect on camera. Think about it. The verses tonight, I know y'all might think Shaka Khan. I'm going Stephanie. I've looked up to Stephanie my whole life. Shaka Khan too. Knicks, we got to step it up. At this point, I think at the season started, I think they had a lot of confidence and they were looking for the win. Now they're looking like they're trying to be second best, or close, almost won, coming within 3 points, getting you, that ain't it. We have got to win the game and finish strong and stop coming from behind. Protect the 3-point line. But I said, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis should be a top 5 player. Every team that comes to play the Lakers should be scared that Anthony Davis is going to play them. He's skilled. He got the 3-point. He got the jumper. He got the moves to the basket. He got everything. But the man don't want to get hurt. And he is very, very fragile. Meaning, every play we think he's not going to get up. We think he's going to get hurt. And so is he a bust? If not a bust, he did not live up to his potential. He did not play to his potential. You don't go in there like you're scared that you're going to play Anthony Davis. It's not like if you see Giannis Capitapinko. When you come to Milwaukee, you're like, shit, we got our hands full. Even New York, you know Randall going to go. And he hurt. He hit you hard. He might be a bust. He won a chip, but that was in the bubble. He won a chip. That was in the bubble. That was, he got LeBron. LeBron. Is LeBron James, who's my favorite basketball player, past his prime? Last year, LeBron got hurt all season, and AD too. We said, all right, they got hurt. Now we came back this season. He played 3 games. Looked amazing. Got hurt again. Shout out to Ciroc, Much Finer Vodka. Shout out to Wild Cherry Pepsi. Shout out to Cash App. Much more than just sending money. You can send money, but you could be in that Bitcoin on Cash App. You could trade stocks in that Cash App. So many things Cash App provides. I don't know if the Lakers win I don't know if Lakers I don't know, man. I'm just such a huge LeBron fan, but if he doesn't play many games this year and they lose, he did that last year, he did that this year, I'm afraid that we will see the regression of LeBron James. It's sad. He's 36, 37. He's one of the greatest of all times. Have maintained his body. But nothing's forever. And like they say in basketball all the time, Father Time, this man has been defying the odds. This man has been defying the odds. I don't know. I don't know. You know, he's getting old, man. I definitely don't want to see one more year of LeBron James playing 4 games, getting hurt for 40 games, then coming back for 2 games and then getting hurt. If that is the case, the man's a billionaire. He can't do nothing wrong. He got his film company. I mean, that boy got everything in the world going for him. He might have to walk out with his head up high. Once again, I was talking about, man, you see what's going on with these trials. These are crazy, crazy trials going on TV. Be clear. When they turn around and they say, they don't want black preachers. Look, in both these trials, I will not be surprised if both these guys win their trial. Why? What I learned in this trial is that in the world of hate, they got to be teaching these guys what these alibis are, or how to get away with killing someone. They have to. The young boy went on the stand. I had the gun and I was helping as a medic. Right there is alibi 101. I went out there to help as a medic. Okay, you're 17 with a fucking machine gun. Cool, you're white and you're going to a Black Lives Matter rally. I mean, just stop. If we had the books that we have in elementary, where you could pop up and see the picture, what's wrong with the picture? If you got the book in kindergarten that says, okay, young white teen with an AR-15 going to a Black Lives Matter rally to walk around with a machine gun to so-called protect and help. It's not even his state. Yeah, the moms drove him there. And so he went in there with the, I'm a medic. He didn't help nobody. I'm protecting this business. The owner said, we ain't protecting us. Who asked him to come? Now you got Aubrey. Looks like a fine gentleman, beautiful family. This guy's really getting up there saying, hey, I thought, he's really getting up there saying, yeah, I thought he was going to run up to me. They got the phone calls. He's running out of breath. Yeah, this guy, there's no danger to him. It was really none of his fucking business. sad, but it really was not his business. These guys are not even scared. I would be terrified fighting for my life on a trial. These guys are not even afraid. They sitting there like, what do you want me to do? I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people going in there with premeditated excuses, and they're going to win. They're going to win. And you know, down there where Aubrey's at, you can forget it. You know, you got the judge in the kid's trial. He tells them to pick out some numbers, and he's singing to the kid while he's we watching this on TV. I'll get to so Donald Trump. We seen the insurrection. We seen when he was here, it was like he was fanning the flames. Some people love him. Some of my friends say the money was good when Trump was around. Yeah, the judge is like really crazy. And so Trump, if he comes back, which he is, imagine Donald Trump wins the presidency already. Again, they impeached him twice. They can't get an insurrection trial or some inquiry to find out what's going on. All these guys are taking the time. They're like, fuck that, it's a misdemeanor, it's 30 days in jail. I'd rather keep it real with the billionaire. He is. And so the biggest thing about Donald Trump is I hate it. There's another fucking trial going on, Charlottesville, too. The white supremacists. And so what's going to happen? He gets reelected. We got to deal with that shit 4 years again. Reality TV. Not letting no questions happen. Calling the white supremacists good guys. There's good people on both lines. Remember all that? My blood pressure was really up. My blood pressure was really, really up. Somebody asked me today about man, I fucking forgot. Listen, if you want, I can tell you these stories. White van talk on the way out. See, but for me, trying to be a regular person, I prefer Sleepy Joe than Trump. Because we're not arguing with it. I mean, it's not the same bullshit. You know what we was going through on that thing. Even if Trump is better for the money or whatever the case may be, or whatever my friends say, the taxes, the this and that. I just don't want all that rhetoric on TV. And so let me give you a white van talk real quick, and then I'm out of here. Taxi saved my life. Taxis. So now I'm going to tell you a story. When I was young, We was young. We was teenagers. We were so fucking poor, and I'm not making excuses for it. But one of the most fucked up shit we would do in our projects is we would take cabs and not pay. I don't know if you did that all around everywhere. I know in the Bronx we would do that. We take a cab from Southern Boulevard, from wherever, get out in the building. We be running in the building, or we take a cab, we walk fast in the building. We was dead in the cabs. Not proud of it. I'm just telling you the truth. And so that was it. We used to call that, I ain't even gonna tell you what we would call that, but we used to do that. Hard. My projects was like that. Everybody jumping out, even dudes' mothers was walking out to the cabs, walking into the building. And the guys in the cab drivers wouldn't come because we was out there 100 deep. So now, I'm going to tell you about some cabs that saved my life. One night I was at the Olympic Diner on 149th and Grand Concourse. And if you know, back in the day, put white bands if you want to hear the white bands. If not, we'll go straight into verses. But let me see if you want white bands up, because I don't know if you want it tonight. It's a weird day. It's a weird day. White van talk. It's been a while. We've been so positive. We ain't been talking about the white van. So we used to take cabs and dead them, not pay. Take a cab. Times we ain't even had the money. We stop in front of the building. We jump out. We all run. We don't pay the cab driver. Now, one day, you see how it's going to all end up. One day, I'm at the Olympic restaurant, even though taxi cabs saved my life. One day, I'm at the Olympic. You know, back in the days, if you was from Harlem or the Bronx, you went to the club. At the end, you'll end up 3, 4 in the morning Olympic time. So one day I get into an argument with these guys in the Olympic. I punch one in the face, and the guy pulls out a gun. So he starts shooting at me. Bang, bang. The glass in the Olympic, the glass, it's ram-packed, the restaurant. It's on 149th and Grand Concourse. So if you know, the Cuban restaurant is over the post office now. That wasn't there. I'm talking about way back in the day. And so, boom, he's shooting at me. I'm running. I know how to get the skates on and start running. So I'm running. Somebody must have been trying to stop them because they was a little slow. I go outside. I'm all the way across the street. Bang, bang. They keep shooting. Now, behind the post office, there was a bridge that would go from the concourse to Park Avenue, where Serge used to live, Vietnam. So I'm running. Mind you, I'm fat Joe. So I'm running. Remember, they used to have a big hole in the middle of the train. It was like an old train, abandoned train. So I'm running. They are busting at me. Bang, bang, bang. Right? These guys was not playing. I run to the other side of the track. By this, I'm out of breath. I'm 500 pounds. A station wagon picks up. It says, "You want taxi?" So I jump in the back of the taxi, and the taxi didn't even know, on Park Avenue, Vietnam, takes me to my hood. Thank God he saved my life. One night I'm on 33rd Street. I don't know if y'all remember the Copacabana on 34th Street. On the other side, 33rd Street in Manhattan, there was a club called the Octagon. And so it was almost Christmas time. We in the club, and we mad deep, TS deep. We get into some fight with some guys. Now we whip these boys down, like on another level. They caught the business legendary. And it was just one big guy. And I know when it all set off, we just jumped on him. Like he was the guy who he was like a lion. So like if you're about to go to war with a lion, a deer, and an antelope, you better try to fight that lion first, 30 deep. So we on his ass, big guy. We whip him down. We still partying. Like an asshole, I'm wearing the Santa Claus hat. You know, the hat with the ball. And so like we assholes, it's almost Christmas. We got the Santa Claus. When we walk out the club, the guys are standing across the street. The big guy, all these guys are across the street. And so I'm like, oh shit, they're across the street. So now if you bust a guy's ass inside the club, they got no guns or nothing like that. Now they outside. And they're there. And so we come outside, I got the big thing. They start shooting at us. Bang, 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 bang. Once again, the 500-pound Fat Joe, I'm running. If you know that block on 33rd Street, I think FedEx is there now. It is the single-handed most longest block in the fucking world. Though. I mean, it gotta be miles, this block. If you know this block on 33rd, they got the mall over there now, right? I'm running and it won't stop shooting. Bang, bang, you fat fuck. And I'm running, this block won't end. I get to the corner. Somebody said Soldier Boy was shooting. Exactly. I get to the corner. A guy pulls up and says, do you want a taxi? No bullshit. At the end of the corner, I don't know if he knows they were shooting at me. Do you want a taxi? I get in the taxi and I'm out. Holy shit. Out of breath. Ready to die myself. I should have caught a heart attack. I'm 500 pounds. I'm running. The fucking block is the longest shit in the world. How do I get away? Now, one day, because you know Fat Joe always give you some humor. Definitely the 80s. Definitely the 80s. Listen, one day, I'm just about run, Forrest, run. You better fucking believe it. You better know when to run. I'm going to the movie theater with my big brother. Shout out to the money man, my brother Junie D, Angel. Shout out to Dolph. I'm going to the movies. My brother's doing a good deed. He's taking me to the movies. I'm just a kid. I'm maybe 14, right? So now we going to the Valentine movie theater on Fordham Road. Oh no, all my guys ran, bro. We jumped in the cab. There's a whole nother story. I'm like 14 years old, maybe even 13. That's how young I am. And my brother's taking me to the movies like a good brother. We're going to the Valentine movie theater on Fordham Road. This is way back in the day shit. So we're walking through a block like Valentine Avenue, right? And so we get stopped by a couple of guys for no reason on the planet Earth. The guy starts talking crazy to my brother. Yo, my man, who you think you is? Why you walking around here, this and this and that? So my brother was no punk. I've always looked up to my brother. Money man. So, you know, just nice with his hands. But this wasn't our block. He was looking out for me. I was just a kid. I'm 13, 14. He's thinking about his little brother. It ain't all just about him. It was on 33rd and 10th, the Octagon. Now, I'm there looking. The guy starting with my brother is one of these blocks where they got the tenements with the fire escape right behind Fordham Road. If you're from the Bronx, you know Valentine Avenue. They got the fire escapes, back alleys and shit. This is like the shit you see in the New York movies like Juice, right? So he's talking to my brother crazy. Now he looks at me and says, yo, little man, you stay right there, you punk, whatever. He violates me. Now the man is not even thinking about me. He's arguing with my brother. He leaves the cheekbone open, like the cheekbone was like a steak. So I look at him and I see his whole face is open because I'm 13, 14. He's not thinking about me. So I go, boom, I catch this guy. I knock him out. He falls on the floor. First guy I ever knocked out in my life. The guy was a grown man. Boom, he hits the floor. As he hits the floor, we notice we're in foreign territory. Guys are screaming out the window, oh, look what happened to Papa, whatever his name was. Ladies, guys coming out of fire escapes, coming out of alleys. My brother's like, yo, let's go, Joe, let's go. We get to going. We're running up to the Grand Concourse. We're like in the Valentine. My brother's pulling me, Joe, come on, let's go. Meanwhile, the whole fucking block, when I say the whole block is fucking running up like they coming against us. So we ran up to the corner. We stop a cab. We get in the cab. It's an African dude. So he go, where you go? He don't know what's going on. Where you going? My friend, let's get out of here. Where you going? So I go, 165th for Trinity. He turns around, yo, you don't pay last time. Fuck out of my car. You don't pay. Fuck out of my car. I'm like looking by the Paradise Inn. I'm looking like, oh my God, we gotta go. Fuck out of my car. You don't pay. And so the $20 my brother had to take us to the movies and to eat, he gives it to the cab driver and says, please, look. And the whole block is running 30, 40 dudes, girls, hockey sticks, anything you could think of. And he says, okay. And he pulls off and takes us to our block. Taxi cab saved my life. But you see how life is? We jump in the car, we tell him the address. He said I jerked him before. So if he would have just stood, got out the car and make me get out, we would have got fucked up. Turn on Versus tonight at 8 o'clock. Stephanie Mills, Shaka Khan. I gave you a whole bunch of shit tonight. This was a good one, guys. Look back at it. Go back on it, because my shit legendary. Everything I say is legendary, and it's true. The book will be out probably February. The book of Joe. My shit real. Yeah, I've been blessed. Yeah, I've been blessed. That's why I tell you, God is real. Trust in God. My story sounds so fake, but it's real. I can tell you about the time. You want to know about that time? You don't want to know about that time. I'm throwing eggs on Halloween. We always did that. That's the simple shit. Listen, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you're going through some shit, financially, relationship, health, your so-called people that's supposed to love you, your family, your friends, if they're not there for you, then it may be God showing you a sign and teaching you a lesson that these people are not really your people, and they're not there for you for your best interests. God in good and bad times. I trust in God. God, please continue to bless us. Please, God. We need you. Keep your faith. Believe in God in good and bad times. This world gets no easier. The challenges get no easier. But if anybody can make miracles, it is God. Peace, y'all. We the biggest in the game. If you don't know who I know, turn to Versus on the Triller app. Do it on Instagram. Get it how you get it. But support the queens, the living legends who held us down for so many, many years. Peace, y'all.
Ghost Entertainment, I darkest society neighbors. No jokes, a stubborn real man, mule. Scotchy talking man.
Chaka P, never know me have so much bad mind, friend. Kill me start Scotchy consignment. Chew me a help myself. Them want see me life and
Get the youths, them know we firmer than them.
And
Them know so we full of confidence. Build me circle, me never beg no strength. Freestyle and it's very evident. Watch them, I dead them one we dead.
John dead.
Run gun, put a milli on me head.
Want spend.
But Jaja nasty.
We start out as hide and seek. No, me can't avoid her, she can't avoid me. And every time